no matter who and what is the circumstances of the abuse. I looked at the state attorney general speaking, and I remember when she sued gun manufacturers in New York, when she was public advocate. So this is not new for us. But when I heard it was a 1-year-old child, if nothing shakes this community, come on, to see this young lady casket that doesn't even need pallbearers. His father could have walked it down there by himself. This is a disgrace that gun manufacturers, gun distributors, and those that are responsible need to have to deal with. I sat with the father and mother and grandmother Samantha on Saturday at the Saturday Action Rally in Maine. And I told them that when Carl was in the room, I say this also for the benefit of the other grandmother who I'm not going to talk to tomorrow. I told them one of the reasons why I respond to families. Nash actually we've got line enough where we've got folks there to do a lot of stuff I used to do. But I grew up in Brooklyn. Yes, sir. My father was a businessman, moved us out to Howard Springs. We thought we moved to the Hamptons. Because in those days, that's what Howard was. Woke up one morning, Daddy left and abandoned us, and Mama made it the best way she could. Cut the lights and gas off, we couldn't pay the utilities. Repossessed her Cadillac, we moved to the Albany Projects, ended up in Brownsville. I watched my mother, I was telling Samantha, take a welfare check, feed my sister and I. We used to go buy groceries and food stamps. Some of these preachers say they had food stamps, but the way you find out if somebody's fronting, ask them what color food stamps they have. Well, food stamps come in different colors. You don't know the color, you didn't have food stamps, you just talking. And I was a boy preacher in Washington Temple, and I used to sleep to get a cashier food stamp, because I didn't want nobody to know that's how we had to eat. But Reverend William Jones, Bishop Washington helped my mother. And helped raise me. And later, James Brown took me as his son. And I promised God that if I ever became something, I would be there for mothers, like some people were there for my mother. So when Reverend Marshall said to me that the family would love me to come by, I said, I know I'll come by if they want, I'll do the funeral. Because this young boy deserves the same kind of attention that hopefully could shake up this city. That we shook up this city before, ladies and gentlemen. When we look at the fact that this boy was not even 2 years old. Yeah, Jesus. I have a grandson, only grandchild I have, just 1 year old. They met him, the family met him at the House of Justice. That could have been my grandson. Right. And I don't care who you are, what title you got, how much money you got. If you can look at a baby and not stop this gun violence, then you are not worth anything to anybody. The problem we got is too many people with titles with no functions. Sit high, but belong down low. Claiming things that you don't live. How can you walk by a 1-year-old baby? These kids out here don't have a gun manufacturing plant in this sky. They don't make bullets. That's right. They inundate our community. They storm our community with guns. And we can't even get a background check legislation passed. And it's not that we're blaming the victims. It's that many of you are cowardly and won't fight the NRA and the right wing that benefit off of this. Talk about Trump. Nobody fights Trump more than me. Trump likes to show this. So they can bring in the federal troops. The same way out of control. They said, well, Reverend, he got hit with a stray bullet. Yes, but we have stray policies. We have stray legislation. We have stray enforcement. We have a stray city. And he got hit as a result of those that have not served, but that give us stray leadership. Stray and negligent behavior on those that should sit out. Just the other week, Carnegie had us there painting the mural, Spike Lee and all of us, Black Lives Matter. Well, it don't supposed to matter when we are doing it to each other. Matter means it matters. And this 1-year-old boy matters to me, and it ought to matter to you, and it ought to matter to everybody in this city. I told the family that it's in the news now, but I've been out there a long time. News cameras leave. All of the folks posing to be chosen, they're going to leave. All of those that will use the occasion to get whatever it is they want, they're going to leave. But that pain, that missing junior, is not going to leave. And the challenge is you got to turn that pain into power and use him and his leading to help us stop this so kids won't do this again. We got to tell our children that you are not a man by hiding people that would kill a young man or young boy. Well, Reverend, I can't tell. Let me tell you something. Telling is if you are part of the crime.
That's right.
And you don't tell on your partner.
That's right.
When you're the victim of a crime, you're not telling, you're protecting yourself from victimization. We're not your partners. Don't expect us to suffer in silence. Don't ask us to have some coat. We're not hoodlums. Do you know how hard parents get up every day and work right here in Bed-Stuy to take care of their children and act like we're a bunch of thugs and hoodlums is a disgrace? I just wrote down Marcus Garvey Boulevard. Marcus Garvey wasn't no hustler. He wasn't no gunslinger. Malcolm X, don't name streets and commit crimes against one another on the streets that's been named after great men and women and disgrace them. How do you shoot babies on Malcolm X Boulevard? Well, Reverend, it's the social condition. Yes, and we fight them every day. Yes, there's economic despair adds to it, and we fight it every day. Yes, the whole socioeconomic philosophy you got is right. But what are we supposed to tell them? To wait until your socioeconomic speech is over? To mourn their side? You got to love and take care of our community while we fight for social justice. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. Yes, sir. And I'm glad to see a lot of the ministers here, because the church has a role in this. Jameson has opened his doors many times when we fought many causes. Sometimes I tell you to stay in the office because I'm going to really cut up tonight on somebody you might like. But you can open the door anyway. And I'm glad I know all of the ministers up here. All of the churches need to open their doors and deal with one another. You cannot preach faith and ignore what is going on in the streets of the communities that you are suffering and laboring in. It is time citywide to deal with this. All of these groups that have antibiotic programs are underfunded. Cut the budgets on them. First ones to go. And when you're in a pandemic, they say, well, we have less money, but we have more violence. Right. A lot of this is that people were housed down. Couldn't come out, and when they got out, they stopped exercising the beach they had. Yeah, right. And this explosion cannot be dealt with from the upstairs. It's got to be dealt with on the ground. And some of the brothers and sisters that can deal with it may not go to our church, may not worship where we worship, but whatever they worship and whatever they do, they can talk to some of your kids that won't talk to you. And we got to help them help us. Yes. Well, this be this gospel. I don't talk to so-and-so, but they in my denomination. This boy didn't know nothing about a denomination. I don't like so-and-so because of whatever. This boy didn't know old enough to like him, just like nobody. A baby. The Bible said that they asked Jesus, bring unto me a child. After he said, who's greatest in the kingdom? And Bishop in the world, he looked past all of the archbishops and the bishops and the elders and the sitting high missionary and said, bring unto me a little child. Because unless you can humble yourself like a child, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. God is not impressed with your big time. God is not impressed with what you call yourself. I saw a guy over the weekend. I went to school with him. Now he's a minister. And I said, well, what I call him? He said, I'm Archbishop so-and-so. I don't call him that. I said, well, where's your church? You ain't got one yet. The Archbishop of no church. But just got a title. But then you got too many that got churches and titles that don't do nothing. Somewhere where Jesus said, if you love me, feed my sheep. If you love me, care for the least of this. If you love me, then do justice and love mercy and love others before God. They called me over the weekend and said, we go hold a spot, we bring in John Lewis's body to Washington. I knew John Lewis since I was a young activist. Last time John Lewis marched, went on to Independence Bridge in Selma where he was beaten to get our voting rights. We go every year and march, the commemoration march. This last march, Bloody Sunday, we went and marched. He was suffering with pancreatic cancer. We knew he couldn't be there. And as we got halfway across the bridge and got to the top, car pulled up and John Lewis got out afraid. We held on the ladder. Some of y'all saw the TV. I was one of them holding him up last time he was on that bridge alive. They said, we got a spot for you. I said, no, there's a time in your life where you got to go home and do something else. I take one of the other services, but they killed a 1-year-old boy at home. Lord Jesus. And I got to go home. Like Jeremiah told the king, King, they tore the walls of Jerusalem down. I got to go home. It's time for all of us to come home. This should wake us up. And this should not only wake us up on the kids in the neighborhood, but those that use our kids. to, as it said, to buy and use guns. Kids that can't get a summer job, but they can get a 45.
Come on now.
Something sick about it. Can't get a training program, but can get an automatic weapon. Something sick about that. Can't get the programs we had. When we brought up, Jameson, we had model cities and neighborhood youth corps. Youth in action. None of that no more. But they can get AK-47s in the middle of that sky. And nobody going after them. Nobody questioning them. Nobody standing up to them. Our community can no longer be a dumping ground for some corrupt, insidious gun manufacturers that wouldn't do to their children what they're doing to our children. This was a one-year-old baby in another community, the whole world stopped. Everybody would have been here. They would have defied the COVID-19. Well, he means as much for us as any one-year-old child in the world. I say to the family, we'll be there with you. I told you my commitment that I'll keep with us. And I'll be there. Miss Gardner tell you, they killed her son 6 years ago. I'm there with her. I call families now, Miss Gallo and them, 21 years ago. You all right with the winter, whatever. Out of my pocket because somebody hit my mom. Yes. And I do it because one day I believe. Bishop and I end on this. I believe that in the hereafter. I know that's old school revelation, and I know y'all got a cosmic interpretation. But I believe in the judgment. I believe in it. And I believe that one day we're going to face God. That's right. I believe it. And I believe that God's going to judge us by what we do. Right. And I believe that He's not going to listen to all excuses. You either did it or you didn't. And I want, when I get there on that judgment day, I told my mother, I said, Mother, I'm going to live the best I can to do right. She died about 8 years ago, and I told the story then. She told me, she said, I want you to know if I go first, when you get to heaven, meet me at the exchange counter. I said, exchange counter? She said, yes. I said, well, I never heard that about what is that exchange counter in heaven? She said, oh yeah, right past the pearly gates where Peter lets you in and out as an exchange counter. I said, well, why do they have an exchange counter? She said, that's where you hand in your cross to pick up your crown. Lord Jesus. And now one day I'm going to be handing my cross in. And while Peter's reading the roll, there going to be some mistakes I made he was going to read. And sometimes we fell short. But I want a little boy, a little baby boy to run up and say, no, but he stood up for me. He held my mama's hand. Thank you to God for putting the word for me at this change. Stand strong. Let's get these guns out of our community. Let's let this young man not have died in vain. I can't bring him back, but we can sure end the story differently than what it was. He was shot by a stray bullet, but he made straight out of Stray City. He was killed by a stray bullet, but we made the change from stray gun legislation. In divine name, let us stand up. In divine name, let us hold up. In divine name, let us change the neighborhood. In divine name, let us get rid of the killing. In His name, let us change our community. This is our challenge. This is our day. The funeral directors is coming now. Amen. Let the church say amen. Amen. Everybody standing as this, please, Lord, my God, to take out the ball, the Son, and Lord, we therefore commit his body to the ground, his buried, ashes, dust to dust, looking for the inner resurrection. And I heard a voice saying, right. So therefore, we will not have to be